नमस्ते, राम स्वरूप जोशी, lecturer mathematics, Swami Vivekanand Government Model School Asind, present here with lesson on chapter 6, linear inequalities. Today we will discuss what is equation and what is inequation. What is difference between equality and inequality, and how can we solve inequalities? Now I am starting. If there are two numbers or quantities, say A and B, if we compare these two, three conditions may arise. First, A is equal to B. If both the two numbers are equal, then A will be equal to B. Second, A may be greater than B. Or third, A may be less than B. So, out of these three conditions, one will prevail always. A and B are equal, then these statements are false. If A is greater than B, then the remaining two are false. So, if two numbers or two expressions, algebraic expressions or any expressions, are related with equality or sign of equal, then that is called equation. Just say x plus 5 equal to 13. This is a statement. A number on addition to 5 results 13. This is an equation or a statement, a mathematical statement, in which x is variable and 5 and 13 are constants. So we know that in any equation, we must have variable and constants and sign of equal. The relation between two sides must join them with equal. Now, how can we solve equations? We have understood in previous classes, and degree and order of any equation, we gone through this. I am taking only linear equation. If there is any equation which contains one variable and highest power of the variable or variables is 1, then that is called linear equation. I am writing ax plus b is equal to 0. Here x is variable, a and b are constants, and this is sign of equal, and there are two sides, ax plus b is 1 and second is 0. This is an equation with one variable and highest power of the variable is 1. This is called linear equation. Again, if there is any equation ax plus by equal to c or plus c equal to 0, this is also linear equation. Again, we can have ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0. This is also linear equation. What is highest power of this variable here? It is 1. Again here, the highest power of variables x and y is 1. Again here x and y and z all three have power 1. If we are given any equation and the highest power of variable is 1, that is called linear equation or equation with 1 degree. We term them as linear because the graph of this line, this will be a line. Again for this equation the graph will be a line. Again for this equation the graph will be in a plane, it will be line. So this, it is equation with variable 1, 1. This is equation with variable 2, this is equation with variable 3, and power here 1, 1 and 1. So this is all about equations. If there is any equation just like say this 0, this is called quadratic equation because the highest power is 2 here. So variable is 1 and highest power is 2. We term it as quadratic equation. Now we must remember that a must not be equal to 0 in for this specially. If a is 0, then it is b equal to 0. Here the variable, the constant of variable is 0, then this turns into b equal to 0. So we must remember that a is not 0 here. Now what is inequation or inequality? If this statement is true, then it is equality. Now, if this is not the condition, then what may be the condition? Either ax plus b is greater than 0 or ax plus b is less than 0. If this is not the case, then either this or either this. Again, for this, we can have the same type of result, not equal, then first side is greater than or maybe less than this second side. So this type of equation, this type of statements, mathematical statement which are not connected, the two numbers are not related with equality, are called inequality or inequations. These are two types of inequality. Now what is inequality? We understand it further. Just say ax plus b is one side and it is less than 0. Again, it may be ax plus b greater than 0. Again, we can have ax plus b less than or equal to 0. Ax plus b is greater than or equal to 0. So, these are some inequations or inequalities. We come to next part. What is definition of inequalities? If two numbers or two algebraic expressions are related with less than sign, greater than sign, less than or equal to sign, or greater than equal to sign. relation between two numbers or two expressions is out of these four, then we call that as inequality. Inequality. This is the definition. So there must present less than symbol, greater than symbol, less than or equal to. These are two symbols. First is less than or equal to. We read it as, just say A. It means there are two statements. A is less than B or A equal to B. Either A is less than B or A is equal to B. Similarly, if C is greater than or equal to D, we can say C is greater than D or C is equal to D. Both of the two are conditions. Whether this is true or whether this. Out of these two, one condition will prevail. Now, what is numerical inequality? If there are two numbers, just say 3 is less than 5, or 8 is greater than 0, or 9 is less than 13. These are numerical inequalities. Or we may call it numerical inequations. Now, what are literal inequations? If any inequation contains algebraic number, or you can say variables, just say 3 is less than x, it is literal inequation. It is literal inequality. Another example, 3 is less than or equal to x is less than 7. This is another literal inequality. So what is linear inequality? I am coming on it. Before this, we understand strict and slack inequality. If there is a equality with only greater than or equal to sign, either this or either this, these are strict inequality. If the relation between two numbers or expressions is either related by greater than sign or by less than sign, the inequality is called strict inequality. If the symbols are greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, then it is called slack inequality. So this is all about initial knowledge. Now we come to our main point. What is solution of any inequation? Before this, we understand the way of solution or method of solution of linear equation. Just say we have an equation ax plus b equal to 0. How can we solve this? Our purpose is to change this equation or this statement in the form x equal to something without violating the rules of mathematics, fundamental mathematics. These two quantities are equal. If we add same number to both quantities, the condition will stand true. So we can add any number to both sides or subtract both sides. It is also true for this. So what is first rule here? We can add true or subtract. Again true. If we add same number or subtract same number from two sides, if we add same number to both sides and if we subtract same number from both sides, the statement stands true. So we are allowed to add any number or subtract any number from both sides. Similar case is here. We understand this. Say 3 is less than 5. Now what I am doing? I am adding 5, adding minus 3, adding minus 10, adding 13. So what will be the condition? If we add 5, it will be 5 plus 3, 8, and it will be 10. Again, 10 is greater than 8 is less than 10 or not? Yes, right. If we add minus 3, 3 minus 3, and it is 5 minus 3. So what is the result? It is 3 minus 3, that is 0, and 5 minus 3 is 2. Again, 0 is less than 2. If we add minus 10, this will be minus 7, and this will be minus 5. So which is greater? Minus 5 is greater. So minus 7 is less than minus 5. Again true. And similar way, if we add 13 both sides, 13 plus 3, that is 16, and we will have 18. So less than 18. In this way, we can understand that in an inequation with symbol less than, if we add same number, positive or negative, the statement is true again. So we are allowed to add or subtract any number to both sides or from both sides. This is first rule, rule number 1. And for in greater than, you can verify this yourself. Now, second, if we divide or multiply both sides by same number, if we divide two equal numbers by same number, we will get equal quotient. Now here what about this? Here also this result prevails. So we can divide both sides of an equation by same number. Let us check. We are checking for this. Say there is a relation 13 is greater than or 12 is greater than 8. I am dividing both sides by 12, say 12 upon 12, 8 upon 12. This is 1 and this is 2 by 3. This is greater, so again this is right. Similarly, we can divide both numbers related by this symbol. We can take arbitrarily and we can check this. So this is true. But we can't divide both sides by 0. Remember this. Now in addition, if there is an equation, let us consider an example. 3 is less than 5. Again I am taking the same example. If I divide it by negative number, say minus 1, and this also by minus 1, or multiply both sides by negative number, or divide both sides by negative number, what will be the result? First of all, I am multiplying, and 5 less than 5, so I am multiplying this by minus 10. Minus 10 into 3, and here minus 10 into 5. What will happen? 10 into 3, that is minus 30, and 10 into 5, that is minus 50. Now, is this correct? No. Minus 30 is not less than minus 50. Minus 50 is lesser number. It is less than minus 30. So, the result is not true here. The statement is not true stands here. So, what is the outcome? If we multiply any inequation, both sides of any inequation with negative number, the symbol will change. We will change the symbol in practice, minus 50. But for equation, it doesn't holds. It is not needed. It is not holds in equation. But in equation, if we multiply both sides by negative number, the symbol changes. If it is less than, it is changed into greater than. And if it is greater than, then we change it into less than. So in addition, question here, if we multiply or divide both sides of an inequality, the symbol changed. So this is in addition. How can we find solution of any equation? I am explaining it in brief. We have to find it x. I come to the point I left earlier. Ax plus b equal to 0. I want only x here. We know these two are equal. So if we subtract b from this and b from this, I can eliminate b from here, and I will leave with ax. So what I am doing? I am subtracting b from this side and b from this side also. Or we can say, if we want to eliminate b from this side, we will add its inverse, additive inverse, or we will change the sign of this number and then add. Both are same. So we will have ax equal to minus b. This is outcome. So this b, if we want to eliminate b from this side, if we perform this operation of addition of same number to both sides, we will get result b appears here in other side as minus b. Or if there is minus sign, then the term here comes with positive sign. Or by this we made law of transposition. If we transpose a term from left to right or right to left of any equation, the symbol changes. Now I want to eliminate a. I want only x. For this, these two are equal again. I can divide or multiply by any number. I am dividing it ax upon A equal to minus B upon B. Why I divided by A? Sorry, here A. Because I want this A not here, I want only X here. So without changing the condition, without changing the statement or the condition of statement, I want X here, so I am dividing it by A. I am getting B by A. So X equal to minus B by A. The similar process we will follow to solve inequations. So what is equation and what is the meaning of inequation? I think it is clear now. Now what is solution of any inequation? I consider one inequality x is less than 3. X belongs to n. Say x is natural number. Now the value or the values which satisfies this condition or makes the statement true are solution of this inequality or is solution of this inequality. We can have only singular solution or we can have different or many solutions. So here we can have, if we take n, the value of n or the value of x 1 is less than 3, it is true, so 1 is solution equal to x, 1 is solution. If we take 2 is less than 3, yes, right, so x equal to 2 is again solution. If we take 3 is less than 3, no, the statement is wrong, it is not so. So this is not the solution of x, this inequality. So as a summary, I am repeating, what do we mean by solution of inequality or inequalities? The value or the values that makes the statement of inequality true, just we have seen earlier, are called solution of any inequality. I am taking one example to understand it further. Just say the inequality is 3x plus 4 is 3x plus 4 is greater than 7. X is an integer. Now we have to find the value of x which satisfies this condition. We can add same number to both sides to change its form. So I am adding minus 4 or subtracting 4 from both sides. Three x plus 4 minus 4 is greater than 7 minus 4. This will result in 3x is greater than 3. Now dividing both sides by 3. 3x upon 3 is greater than 3 by 3. That is x is greater than 1. We have to choose integers which are greater than 1. So if we take x equal to 1, 1 is greater than 1, we can start with 1, 1 is greater than 1, wrong. 2 is greater than 1, yes, right. 3 is greater than 1, right. 4 is greater than 1, right, and so on up to infinite. Now what about 0? 0 is greater than 1, wrong. Minus 1 is greater than 1, wrong. This is not so. These all statements are wrong. So by which value the statement are true for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So what will be the answer? The solution will be 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinite. Rest of the values will not make this statement true. Rest of integers excluding these will make the statement false. So this is the solution, and we can write it 1 to infinite. This is open interval. So here 1 is not included. The values more than 1 will be the solution of this inequation. So we can solve any inequality by using the laws or rules we previously gone through. Example 5th of your exercise 6.1. 5. Solve the inequalities. You can find solution of this by taking equal to sign in place of this, but here we can't transpose one term from one side to another side. Now we have two main rules. One, addition and subtraction. Second, multiply or divide. We have to bring x on left side of this. So how can we remove this 5x from right hand side and then this 3 from left hand side? So add sides. I am taking it right, or we can write on subtracting 3 and 5x from both sides. We can write it on adding or on addition of minus 3 and minus 5x respectively to both sides. Now what will be the result? We can have 4x plus 3 minus 3 minus 5x is less than 5x plus 7 minus 3 or minus 5x. This 5x minus with minus sign neutralize this 5x, and the result of this is minus 5x in left hand side, and this minus 3 neutralize this 3 and it makes it 0. And what is the outcome of this operation here? This in right hand side we will have minus 3. So on solution 4x minus 5x, bring the similar terms together, and plus 3 and minus 3 is less than 5x minus 5x plus 7 minus 3. 4x minus 5x, that is minus x. 3 minus 3, that is 0. I am writing here 0. We are not required to write it, but we can write it for understanding. 5x minus 5x, that is 0 or plus 3. 7 minus 3, that is 4. Sorry. Now minus x is less than 4. If we change symbol, then what will happen? We have to bring here x with positive sign. So changing signs. On changing signs, both sides. X and it is minus 4. The symbol will be reversed. X is greater than minus 4. So the solution is x will be greater than minus 4. According the given condition, if x is integer, then the solution will be in this way. We can show it on graph paper. This says 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. This is minus 4. And 1, 2, 3. So x is greater than minus 4. So this is the solution. Minus 4, leaving minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, up to infinite. And if x is a real number, then also the solution will be a real number greater than minus 4. So in this way, we can find solution of any inequality. As given in the question, x is real. So the value will be, as I already shown on line, it will be, again I am repeating like this. This is minus 4, 0, this is infinite, and this is towards minus infinite. Minus 4 is not solution of this equation. Every real number greater than minus 4 will be the solution. So here solution will be minus 4 to infinite, because minus 4 is not answer of this. X is real number, and if x is integer or any other given condition about this variable x, then accordingly the answer changes. So this is our answer. Now I am taking another example. I am taking example 12. We have to solve this inequality. This is double inequation. Now see this. Here you have 1 by 2 and here 1 by 3. We can solve it in different ways. You can multiply 1 by 2 by these two numbers and 1 by 3 by these two numbers, or you can multiply both sides by 2 and 3, that is 6, and 2 and 3 will be eliminated from denominator. So what I am doing, I have to remove this 2 from denominator and 3 from this side's denominator. So I am multiplying with LCM of these two, or you can say multiplying both sides by 2 by into 3. Both sides with 6. We will have 6 into 1 by 2 3x upon 5 plus 4 is greater than or equal to 6 into 1 by 3 x minus 6. Now in simplification this will be 3 into 3x upon 5 plus 4 is greater than or equal to, that is 2 into 6x minus 6. Again on simplification we shall have 9x upon 5 plus 12 is greater than or equal to 2x minus 12. You can remove this 5 from here, multiplying both sides by 5, or you can say each term by 5. We will get 5 into 9x upon 5 plus 12 is greater than or equal to 5 into 2x minus 12, and the result will be 9x plus 60 is greater than 10x and minus 60. Now remove this 60 from left hand side and this 10x from this side. So as we use law of transposition in equations, we will do the same here, or we will write it in this manner. Subtracting 10x and minus 60, 60 from both sides. What will be the result? This will be 9x plus 60 minus 10x or minus 60 is greater than or equal to 10x minus 60 minus 10x or minus 60. See here, you can directly write reversing the sign of this 10x here. This is minus 10x. Now on simplification, we will have 9x minus 10x and this 60 minus and with plus sign cancels and it becomes 0 is equal to 10x minus 10x is 0 and minus 60 and minus 60. So minus x will be greater than or equal to minus 120. Now change the symbol after changing the sign of these two sides. Changing the sign. X will be less than or equal to 120. So what is solution? We can understand it on line also. Number line. Let's say this is 0, this is 120. It will start from here and on this side. So what will be the solution? The solution will be minus infinite to 120. This will be the solution, including 120. 120 is solution of this equation. X is equal to 120 and then x is less than 120. So this less than part will be here before 120, all negative numbers. So this in this interval of real numbers, this is the solution. We can solve any inequality in different ways. I am taking it for solution. The question number 12. We can start with simplification. Open the brackets or take LCM to eliminate the denominator. Now it is 2 and 5, that is 10, and it is 3. So LCM of 10 and 3 is 30. So multiplying both sides with 30. How this 30 came? Because here in this left hand side we will have in denominator 5 to 2, that is 10, and 1 here, oh sorry, 2 here, and again 3 here on both the terms. So to eliminate this denominator 1 by 2, that is 2 here and 3 here in this part, and 5, we are multiplying all terms by 30. So 30 into 1 by 2, 3x upon 5 plus 4 is greater than 1 by 3 x minus 6, and again multiply by 30. I am writing it in later at last. Now what will be the result? This will be 15 on simplification. 15 into 3x upon 5 plus 4 is greater than equal to, that is 10 into x minus 6. Now again simplify. 15 into 3, that is 45 upon 5, 9x plus 15 4 is 60 is greater than or equal to 10x minus 60. We have to remove 60 from left hand side and 10x from right hand side. So on subtracting 10x and 60 from both sides, we shall have 9x plus 60 minus 10x minus 60 is greater than equal to 10x minus 60 minus 10x minus 60. So 9x minus 10x, that will be minus x, and 60 plus and minus 60, it will be 0. Now 10x cancels 10x, and minus 60 and minus 60 both are negative, so we will add them 120. Changing the sign both sides, we shall have x 120, and this will be less than or 120. So solution will be minus infinite to 120. This will be the solution. That's all. Thank you.